If you don't have a high quality forging, you don't have a high quality wheel. Hey, I'm Turner Dobbins and I'm the VP of Engineering at 8twelve Wheels. So whenever we get an order in, first thing we do is make sure that we have a 3D model for that vehicle. If not, we start trying to source a vehicle to get a 3D scan to make sure we can get the best fitment possible. Once we find a vehicle with a 3D scan, we get both a front and rear wheel arch scanned at ride height to make sure that we can get the perfect offset, maximum width possible, and that we clear all shocks and suspension. Without this 3D scan data, a millimeter or two could be lost, and that makes all the difference when you're trying to get that perfect fitment, perfect width.
All of our wheels are done in-house from start to finish. We purchase the forgings from 2 different suppliers. Everything from design to the machining to the finishing process happens in-house at our facility in Pflugerville. It's located about 25 minutes north of Circuit of the Americas. We've got a 24,000 square foot facility that houses all of our projects.
So the forgings, which weigh about 200 pounds, are forklifted onto our conveyor belt. A big robot arm picks them up and places them in the machine. The first stop does the inside and lower portion of the wheel and removes a ton of material. The robot arm comes into that machine, brings it up to the second lathe-off machine where it does the front face and the top side of the barrel. That arm then goes and grabs it out of the second machine and places it on the conveyor belt to move on to the next step. At this point, the wheel has gone from between 150 and 200 pounds down to about 30 to 40 pounds. So next would be the mill op. Before it gets put on the mill, the wall thickness is double checked, the diameter is double checked, and the center board diameter is checked. It goes onto the mill where all of the spoke pockets and the shape of the wheel begins to get pulled out of this forging. We check for any chatter or vibrations along the surface of the wheel and change the program to adjust for that so that we have that perfect finish that 812 is known for. The wheel is then taken off of the mill and put onto the back pad machine, which is another 3-axis mill. It's laid down very carefully where the back pad is exposed. We double check the concentricity and the center bore diameter, and then the back pad is cut in such a way that we can remove as much weight as possible without compromising the strength once again. After the back pad machine, we go to finishing, which is a multi-step process where every inch of the wheel is looked over. It goes through vibratory tumblers to break the edges, a multi-step cleaning process, multi-step powder coating process where temperature is controlled very tightly, and then cleaned off one more time before it's sent off to you.
What sets 812 Wheels apart from the competition is many things. We guarantee that the fitment works. We use the 3D modeling that we take of each car, ideally. If we don't have 3D modeling, we'll be sure to send out 3D printed templates that the customer or the shop can put on the car, sweep it around the suspension to ride height, and make sure all that's good. Another feature that 812 Wheels have that sets us apart is our really aggressive bead knurling, and that combined with some other design elements of the wheel ensure that you're getting the minimal tire rotation around the wheel under acceleration and braking.
We started working with 812 for many reasons. A, they were local. B, they were built in the United States. And C, one of the biggest things is when I started going and seeing the facility was the actual engineering on the wheels themselves. Seeing where they can take weight out of without affecting the structural integrity of the wheel. With Circuit of the Americas here, a lot of the pro teams were using 812 wheels with great success, and we wanted to kind of work with a local company that would brand kind of our own wheel for us. wheels have held up great. We haven't had any issues. I mean, I've road raced that set right over there for almost 4 years. I've never bent one. Actually, I think one of those wheels I never even have to balance. It's very odd. It takes like a half a gram in one spot. It's almost perfect. It's the quality is above and beyond everything out there, in my opinion. "8twelve" wheels make sense for Calvo cars and Calvo Motorsports, because if you look at the history of Calvo Motorsports, all of our top record-setting cars have always ran 812. All of the cars that we've road raced have ran 812 wheels, and we've just had a very good, long-lasting relationship. And it's not a wheel you see on every car at the track. I really do deeply believe that the relationship we have built over the years has been something special, and it just kind of is like the finishing touch to our cars.